Hello everyone, this is Coach Wade, and today we're on the Credit Info Center website. And I will not say that this is my website because it is not. Okay, this is a great resource I like coming to get information about credit and some other resources as well. So be sure to check this website out for yourself. And again, I will put a link in the description field of this video that brings you directly to this article. But today we're going to read the articles entitled Credit Repair Quiz. Are you ready to repair your credit? Okay, are you ready to repair your credit? This article was written by Christy Welch. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the article. There is nothing a credit repair company can do for you that you cannot do for yourself. However, before you get started on do-it-yourself credit repair, take inventory of what you know and what you need to find out. So here are the questions. How long does it take to repair your credit? A, 6 weeks, B, 6 months, or C, it takes as long as it takes. Be sure to get out a piece of paper. Write down your answer, and at the end, we'll give the answers. 2, how much time do you need to devote to your credit repair efforts? A, 2 to 3 hours a month, B, 2 to 3 hours a week, or C, it takes as long as it takes. Number 3, how much can credit repair improve your credit score? A, at least 50 points, B, more than 100 points, or C, there are no guaranteed number of points your credit score will improve. Number 4, what is the first step in the credit repair process? A, apply for a secured credit card, B, get copies of your credit reports, or C, pay off old debts. Number 5, what is debt validation? A, when you verify with the debt collector that you owe a debt, B, when a debt collector provides proof that you owe a debt, and C, the way a debt is listed on your credit report once it has been paid. Number 6, what does it mean if your debt has reached the statute of limitations? A, you are no longer legally required to pay the debt. B, the negative listing automatically falls off your credit reports. C, both A and B. Number 7, to whom do you submit credit report disputes? A, credit bureaus, B, original creditors, C, collection agencies, or D, all of the above. Number 8, how should you submit your credit report disputes? A, online, B, snail mail, C, fax. How can negative listings be removed from your credit reports? A, through the dispute process, B, through the debt settlement process, or C, both A and B. And finally, number 10, what's a good way to build positive credit? A, pay your bills on time every time. B, keep your credit utilization ratio under 30%. C, return your credit cards to a zero balance every month. Or D, all of the above. Now let's go for the answers here. For number 1, how long does it take to repair your credit? The answer is C. It takes as long as it takes. The credit repair process cannot be rushed. For most of it, you'll be waiting on responses from the credit bureaus, creditors, or collection agencies. But even when negative listings are removed from your credit reports, it still takes time to add positive credit history. It could be several months or a year or more before you see a significant improvement in your credit score. 2, how much time do you need to devote to your credit repair efforts? The answer to this is A, 2 to 3 hours a month. Here's what your monthly credit repair schedule might look like. Just click on this link right here and you'll be able to see that resource. Number 3, how much can a credit repair improve your credit score? The answer was C. There are no guaranteed number of points your credit score will improve. The only guarantee is that you will see some improvement in your credit score at some point, provided you follow the credit repair process and maintain good credit practices going forward. The answer to number 4. What is the first step in the credit repair process? The answer was B. Get copies of your credit reports. You are entitled to free copies from all 3 credit bureaus every 12 months. To request yours, go to annualcreditreport.com. Then go through each credit report with a fine-tooth comb. Here's what to look for. Click on this link right here for that resource. It is based on what you find in your credit reports that you will enter into the next step of the credit repair process, disputing listings with the credit bureaus. As for paying off old debts, try debt validation first. Number 5, what is debt validation? The answer was B. When a debt collector provides proof that you owe a debt. If a debt collector cannot prove that you owe a debt, then 2 things happen. You're not required to pay the debt and it must be removed from your credit reports. Debt validation is particularly effective for old credit card debt that the original creditor has sold to a debt buyer. The debt buyer may not have the documents necessary to prove you owe the debt. Make them prove it. Learn more about debt validation by clicking on the link right here. Number 6, what does it mean if your debt has reached the statute of limitations? You are no longer legally required to pay the debt. However, the negative listing can still stay on your credit reports for up to 7 years, which means it will continue to negatively affect your credit. If you have a debt that's close to the 7-year mark, you may want to wait for it to fall off. However, if it's still a ways off, you may want to settle the debt, even though you're not legally required to pay it. Just be sure you try debt validation first, and if you decide to settle, but sure to negotiate complete removal of the negative listing. Number 7, to whom do you submit credit report disputes? The answer was D, all of the above. Start with the credit bureaus. If your first dispute with the bureaus doesn't work, try another. Keep at it until you have exhausted every possibility with the credit bureaus. If this does not resolve the issue, then move on to the original credit or collection agency. Number 8, how should you submit your credit report disputes? The answer is B, snail mail. All of the credit bureaus have online dispute options. However, it's recommended that you send your dispute certified mail with return receipt requested. Be sure to make copies of your dispute letter and make note of when you receive the return receipt. The credit bureaus have 30 to 45 days to respond after receiving your dispute. If they don't, the listing in question must be removed from your reports. Find the letter template you need to tweak and send your dispute. Number 9, how can negative listing be removed from your credit reports? The answer is C, both A and B. Negative listings can be removed from your credit reports through a successful dispute process. However, you can also negotiate the removal when you settle a debt. Number 10, what's a good way to build positive credit? The answer is D, all of the above. Pay your bills on time, every time. Keep your credit utilization ratio under 30% and return your credit cards to a 0 balance every month. If you're having trouble getting a new line of credit to restart building, try a secure credit card. Just be sure it's one that reports to the credit bureaus. So how did you do with this particular quiz? If you got 7 to 10 answers correct, what are you waiting for? If you haven't already, request your credit reports today at annualcreditreport.com. If you got 4 to 6 answers correct, give yourself a quick review of the do-it-yourself credit repair process. If you got up to only 3 answers correct, check out this blog right here. It's a blog series that walks you through it every step of the way. So click on this link that brings you to that resource. So that right there concludes this article, which is the credit repair quiz. Are you ready to repair your credit? Again, this article was written by Christy Welsh, and I will repeat it again. This link will be in the description field of the video that brings you directly back to this article. And be sure to check out all of the other resources that's within his website of Credit Info Center. Great resource, an amazing resource. Take care and have a great day.